What's the life expectancy of some of the big ticket items in a home? That's an excellent question. My name is Jonathan Mayotte, real estate broker with RE/MAX in your area. And in today's video, we're going to explain to you the average life expectancy of those big ticket items in a home so you can make an informed decision. Big ticket items. Those include things like roofs, HVAC systems or heating systems, hot water tanks, appliances. If you have a septic system, so septic system, weeping field, all that stuff, and even the well pump. Those are all things that tend to break after a certain amount of time. So let's jump right into those average life expectancies. But before I do so, please smash that like button or consider subscribing to our channel. It goes a long way in helping us get this content out to future viewers just like yourselves. So number one on my list, the roof. So roofs vary a lot, but the average life expectancy is, according to CMHC, is about 15 years. I would say it's between 15 and 20 years because we're seeing better materials being used by the average contractor. Obviously, if you're doing a different material than an asphalt shingle, it may be totally different. But I'm just giving you the average for the type of homes that we have in the area. Okay, so budget 15 to 20 years if it was well done. Okay, next, HVAC systems or furnaces and stuff like that. So those tend to last approximately 20 years, 15 to 20 years, more into the 20-year range if you're lucky. It could be more also. Keep in mind, these are just averages for the area, okay? Or averages for that type of unit, but they definitely can last longer also, depending on how you've maintained them and the quality of the product that was made, okay? So keep in mind that if you have like a central AC compressor outside or a heat pump outside, that unit may be closer to 10 to 15 years. And next on my list, hot water tanks. So that's an easy one, guys. It's 10 years, not more. Why? Because most insurance companies, if not all, they have this little clause in their contract that says, hey, if you have a water leak from the hot water tank that damages your basement and that water tank's more than 10 years, you're not covered anymore. Or your deductible goes from 500 to 15,000, so might as well just say you're not covering me at that moment. So that's something that many homeowners don't actually know because they don't take the time to read their policies. So just giving you a little heads up here, 10 years is the go-to number. I mean, I have people who've toughed them out 20 years, okay? But if it leaks and you have a problem in your basement, I think you would prefer changing it ahead of time than having to redo the whole basement on your dime. So it's up to you. I think the answer is in the question, right? So if you can't afford to change it right away, totally understand. Maybe you may want to look at a rental, until financially it's a good decision for you to make that switch. Rentals will probably run you approximately $15 a month. Next on the list, appliances. So they're not built like they used to be. They're definitely not the same quality or the same type of materials because there's a lot of electronics, etc. So the average lifespan, if you're lucky, 10 years. When you've gotten 10 years out of your newer type of appliance, you're in good shape right now. So 10 years, start budgeting to replace those appliances. Next, we talked about weeping fields or septic systems. If you have one, if you're not supplied by the municipality, and we're talking about a standard septic system with weeping field and stuff, we're looking approximately 15 to 20 years, maybe if you get lucky 25. But then you got to start thinking seriously about upgrading that system or changing it. And it depends on your type of soil. So depending when you're going to change the system, doesn't mean if you have a conventional system in place that when it's time to change it, that you'll be able to put another conventional system. Things have evolved over time, technology's evolved, and environmental studies and stuff have evolved also. So they may require that you put the higher end system to protect the earth and stuff like that. So if they do, it's going to cost you a big penny. So please keep in mind to put money aside to replace that system eventually. And last but not least, if you do have a well, think about the well pump, you know, that pump that's actually bringing the water into your home. Those last about 10 to 15 years. Okay, so there you have it, folks. That's the average lifespan of big ticketed items in a home. Which ones have you changed a lot faster or lasted a lot longer than what I've said? You know, I'd love to hear your comments. Please don't be shy, put them down below. As always, please remember, in today's market, now more than ever, who you work with truly matters. And I think it goes a long way to educate people and buyers so that they make an informed decision. So it doesn't mean that the home's gonna crumble, but you know, Murphy's Law always says when it's not time for something to break, it's gonna break, right? So budget for it, make an informed decision, buy the right home for you and your family. I look forward to speaking to some of you soon. And until then, please remember, in today's market, now more than ever, who you work with, that truly matters. Have a great day, everyone.